welcome back to another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a super cute blue summer nail design using some of the BTArtbox X-Coat nails and toes. So off to the side, I've already sized out my nail tips. I'm using the darkest shade of blue from the X-Coat blue tips, and then I also have some of the white French tips. And then for the toes, I'm using these square toes with a white French tip and pink base. But I want the two big toes to match the blue on the nails, so I'm going to go in with some builder gel, pop that in the lamp, and then using the sticky layer that's left on the nail, I'm going to use some pigment powders and eyeshadow to press into it so that I can change the French tip color. So I'm going to be going back and forth between these two eyeshadow palettes. They both have a nice dark blue on it. They're not quite exactly like the blue in the nails, but I felt like mixing those two together would get it pretty close. So I'm just going to go back and forth between those two colors and just tap it into the nail, into that sticky layer. And I feel like it turned out pretty good. This can be kind of messy though, so yeah, I'm just gonna go in and kind of dust off any of the extra blue, and then I'll show how I clean up any of the pigment that got past the French tip line. So now I'm just going to clean up any of the extra pigment powder that went past that French tip line. So for that, I'm using a lint-free pad with some rubbing alcohol on it, and I just kind of folded it up to a point, and I'm just using that to wipe away any of that extra powder. And this works really well. Sometimes if I go back over it, like you can see a little dot where there's a little bit of the white French tip showing. I'm just going to go in with a nail sticker later on in the design and cover that up. But you can just go back in with another layer of pigment if you kind of over wipe it and you still see some of that white up under it. But now I'm going on to the nails. I did go ahead and top coat the toes. That was just to seal in that pigment powder. You have to make sure you do that before you go in with anything over it, or the powder will just rub right off. But for this design, I am going to go in with some of these really cute blue flower stickers. I absolutely love using these nail stickers. They're just so quick and convenient. And then also, I did want to put up on the screen my inspo photo for this design. I'm never really trying to do it exactly like my inspo photos, but this is what I had in mind. So yeah, we'll see how close I get to this by the end of the design. But I'm going to go in with a few of these nail stickers throughout the set. For my toenail set, I didn't want the big toe to be the only toenail with a design on it, so I am going to add a few of the stickers to the toes as well. So those are all of the blue hibiscus flower stickers that I'm going to use, but I did want to add some of these blue 3D textured flowers as well. These are a little bit trickier to apply. They really don't work well as regular stickers. You do have to go in with some additional reinforcement. So I like to use nail rhinestone gel on the back of the sticker, and then I just place it where I want it with some tweezers. And then I have my little silicone flashy lamp that I use to press and cure it into place. And this is like the only method that I found that works for these 3D or 5D stickers. They have them labeled as different things on all of the different sites, but it's just those textured stickers that are not super flat. I don't know, anytime I've tried to just press them on, they never stay on. So I found that this method works really good. You don't want to put too much of the rhinestone gel, but just enough to kind of coat the back of it, and then pressing it down with the flashy lamp and curing at the same time just gets it nice and secure. And the cool thing about this sticker sheet is that it has some of the blue flowers in a smaller version as well. So of course I have to use those for the toes. So I'm going to use the same exact method, and I'm going to put one flower at the inner corner of each of the toenails. In the inspo photo, there was a nail with a blue seashell design. I'm going to be using this white gel polish over top of the blue French tip on the pinky to kind of create that same effect. So I just put a little bit on the liner brush, and then I'm just going to kind of go back and forth on the nail to kind of create those small little lines, which gives it that ridged seashell look. And now that I have all of my stickers applied, I'm going to go in and add some nail charms to the set, starting off with these gold beach themed nail charms. One of them is like a little starfish and the other one is a cute little seashell. So I'm going to add one of each of those to both of the pointer fingers. I also wanted to add some gold accents to the set, so I am going to go in with some of the cute little gold caviar beads, and then also sticking with that floral theme, I did want to go in also with some of the little white flower charms, so I am going to add 2 of those to each of the pinky nails. To add some more gold to the set, I'm going to go in and add some of these gold caviar beads where I can. So like inside of the flower charms, I'm going to add some to the center of the bigger flower that's on the middle finger. I'm also going to add some to the center of the flowers on the toes. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of tie in a little bit more of the gold throughout the set. So this is the finished product on the nails. I feel like they turned out super cute, so I'm just going to finish those off with some top coat. So I did this set in advance and it kind of sat in my room for like a few weeks, but then I came back to apply them. So I'm going to start off by applying the toes actually. So I'm just prepping my natural toenails by clipping them down a little bit. I didn't go in and do much prep because I really wasn't sure how long I was going to be able to wear this set, but I ended up wearing it for roughly 2 weeks even without doing any major prep to my toes. They still lasted, so that was great. And to apply them, I'm just using some regular brush on nail glue. So I did go ahead and size out the rest of the toenails off camera. I know I pretty much only designed like the 2 big toes, and then I did add a sticker to one of the other toenails. So the other toes will just be the classic white French tip, which is how the toenail tips come. So that was super quick and easy to just pop those on using some of the brush on nail glue. Now that I have all the toenails applied, I'm just going to go in and pull off the little tabs at the tip, and then I'm just going to lightly file them a little bit. I don't want to file off too much of the French tip, but just to shape them up a bit, and then I'll finish them off with some top coat. had my toenails applied, I moved on to the fingernails. So to prep for those, I just quickly filed my nails. I just did a quick 1-2 per nail using this buffer block, and then I went in with the cuticle pusher, which is really just some tweezers that I like to use as a cuticle pusher. I push those back really quick, and then I'm just going to use some brush on nail glue and tube nail glue to apply my nails. So now I have the nails and toes fully applied, and this is the finished product. I feel like these turned out so cute. I really do love them. Let me know what y'all think of them in the comments down below. I will have links in the description box to the products that I used from BTArtbox, along with my coupon code, so be sure to check that out. I'll try to find links for these stickers if I can. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.